Hey folks, we are back and we are smoking. It's KP here. Man, it's been a long time since we got a chance to do one of these podcasts, and cannot be more excited to get this thing fired back up and just get back to living life the way we were meant to live it, with a drink in hand and a cigar to smoke. It doesn't get much better than that. I'm here at one of my favorite places to hang out, and I've got producer Kev here with me. Got a few other friends hanging out. And I invited CR, my cohort in crime from all the past episodes of the Smokey Guys, to show up, but I'm instead, I guess he must have sent somebody in his place. Sir, if you could, do me a favor. Tell the folks who you are.
Oh, as soon as they hear my voice, they're going to know who it is. But
oh, it is you.
It is me. I know, much less hair, and a few pounds thinner, but I am back.
Looking good, buddy, and we're glad you're back because I missed you.
Well, thank you.
You chose a heck of a way to approach weight loss. Could you just enlighten the folks on what you did and how you went about it?
Well, I have told several people that I have a perfect way to lose weight, but I do not recommend my weight loss plan.
Oh, was it a lot of working out and eating healthy and maybe was it GLP-1s?
No, none of that. None of that. It's more of having cancer.
Oh, well, there's that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been battling cancer for most of the last year. I have not smoked cigars. Well, I didn't smoke cigars from August of last year until just recently. So it has been quite a year, and that's part of the reason we hadn't been able to do this podcast, because it seemed odd to have the Smokey Guys with only one guy smoking.
Or doing it from a hospital room, which, I mean, we weren't exactly above doing it there, but I think they might have frowned on us firing one up in there.
That is true. That is true. Actually, I got in trouble one day while I was in the hospital because I started doing this thing called This Might Kill Me But First.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I figured, they say you can either laugh about things or cry about things, and I much prefer to laugh. And so I started this idea that I was just going to document my whole drama over YouTube and TikTok and all of that fun stuff. And I decided to laugh, so I thought about, well, this might kill me, this cancer might kill me, but first, here are my thoughts.
And things could have played out a whole lot different than they did. I mean, I hate to say it, I guess we could have taken up the reins and done an episode of that had it actually killed you.
That's right.
And I think you would have expected nothing less from us. So.
I would have expected you to do one that said, this killed him, but first.
Here's a smoke and a drink in his honor. But luckily we didn't have to go that route. Like I say, so glad you're back. So glad you're back with the band and doing all the things that we enjoy doing. We do have full, busy lives. And,
yes, we do.
And like I say, couldn't be happier that you're back here doing that with us. And well, since you're back to smoking, can you tell us what you're smoking?
Well, today I am smoking an Opus X. This is Lost City. I'll show you guys if the camera picks it up very well. This is one of the Forbiddens, and it's a great smoke. Typical of Opus X, not overly heavy. A nice smooth draw as usual. Fuente does a great job with these Opus X's. It used to be there were only a handful of them. Now they come out with like a dozen or more a year.
Yeah, I think they're doing something like the crazy summer of Opus or something. I saw a big production the other day where they're giving away ashtrays and bobbleheads and all kinds of stuff for buying their cigars. And I always enjoy a good Opus. There is nothing wrong with those.
Well, and I'm kind of at the point where I don't get to smoke as much as I used to, so when I smoke, I'm going to enjoy the good stuff.
Heck
so
yeah.
This isn't exactly a cheap stick. I think they run about $36, but so not an everyday smoke, definitely, but definitely worth it.
Oh, heck yeah.
What are you smoking?
I am smoking a Rocky Patel Age Limited Rare from our good buddy Rocky Patel Pat. Oh, RPP, baby. Yeah. Can't go wrong with that. Picked these up at Smokelahoma back in April.
Yeah.
And he made me a heck of a deal on those, and I got some nice travel humidors and stuff out of the deal, some coffee cups and all kinds of swag.
Nice.
But man, Rocky just puts out so many great sticks. This is probably the smallest ring gauge stick that I smoke of theirs. The next one would be the 55. That'd be the next size up for me, which is a phenomenal stick. You can usually find those, at really good shops and at their burn locations around the United States. But they've got the Emerald is wonderful. The 60 is great. They just came out with a new Sapphire, which I just had for the first time the other night. It's kind of a medium to full body cigar, and it is wonderful. Plus
I had the Sapphire when I was in Mississippi recently.
Nice.
Stopped by, what is the name of that shop? I want to say West End, but that's not it. That's the one from Little Rock.
So that's Arkansas.
Yeah, I forget the name of it, but it's there in Oxford. If you've ever been to Oxford, you know the cigar shop because it's the only one in town. But I had the Sapphire, and it was amazing. I loved it. In fact, I would say it is probably either first or second of my favorites of the Rockies. The 55 was my favorite for a long time, but that Sapphire was really good.
Yeah, nothing like a great cigar.
Agreed.
Great friends, great conversation. That's why we hang out at places like this. This is, we're at, I guess I can't call it the mothership because they call that, isn't that what they call the headquarters down in Oklahoma City?
Yep.
But we're at Omerta South in Tulsa. Again, we're members of this lounge. It's a great place to hang out and obviously a great place to record. We do a lot of just hanging out here, hanging out watching games, streaming videos. Lately, we were on a big slot machine run of videos for a long time. And
yes.
The other night, you guys surprised me with one.
Oh.
Slap fighting.
Well, it just randomly came up. And we were bored out of our minds. We had been watching the Ocho, which, if you don't know what that is, thanks to Dodgeball, that celebrated ESPN the Ocho. They created this channel for the movie.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. But yeah. So ESPN leaned into it, and every once in a while will pick one of their channels and make it the Ocho and show oddball stuff. And we were on a kick. We had watched some full armored MMA where they were in like armor.
Oh, nice,
armor.
like knights.
Swords and
Swords
and shields and everything. So we watched some of that. We watched the Pillow Fight Championships.
Oh, is that like where they take, say, Conor McGregor and put him against another top candidate and they like fight with pillows? Or
Well, I mean, if Conor McGregor were willing to fight for $250, sure. But yeah, we were on that kick, and we were on YouTube, and slap fighting came up, and we started watching it, and we got into it weirdly. I never thought I would be into slap fighting, but power slap is really cool. Dana White does that the same as he does UFC.
So I've got a great idea. What if we like combo the last two obsessions this place has had with watching slot machine videos and slap fighting, and we combo those up. We start our own slot machine channel called Slap Slots, and you have to sit down and play a slot machine while your buddies just smack you from behind every time you get a Sando bonus.
Yeah, every time you get wrecked, you get slapped.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a great idea.
I would never play because I get wrecked every time I sit down at a machine. In fact, last time the band played a gig out at the casino, I was not able to play the full set. I'm still not quite there. I've still got some neuropathy and some things going on, so my stamina is not up to par. So I played the first hour set, and then I was going to play the last hour set. And that middle hour set, while you guys were playing, I went to the slot machines and lost
your choreography for some neuropathy.
That's right. Lost everything I was going to make that night for that gig. So that's the way my slot machine history goes.
Our guitar player did the same thing, but it was because he got a speeding ticket on the way to the place. Wrong kind of gambling.
Yeah. Never speed through a small town in Oklahoma. That's everybody
the rule.
should know that.
Yeah. Don't overbet the machine, and don't ever gamble 20 miles an hour over with a small town police officer.
I believe Levon Helms wrote a song about that.
Well, I think you're right.
If you're ever in Oklahoma, you
that was
better...
JJ Cale. But yes,
that
you're
was
very close.
JJ.
Yeah.
That's right. JJ, Levon, these people that people know about only peripherally, but love their music and they don't even know who it is.
I like how we're both in our 50s, and even though you had the wrong guy, I rolled with it and just because I knew exactly who you were talking about, but at the same time, my brain wasn't coming up with a name right away.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh yeah, it's the right guy.
So we're going to try to get this podcast back going again, back active. We're going to have guests again, I assume.
Probably. We may have one or two here and there. But I also think it'd be a really cool idea if we like took this thing different places and maybe did some different kinds of smoking, if you will.
Okay.
Yes, that's legal in Oklahoma, but that's not exactly where I was going with it.
Like, I can't do that. I'll do gummies, but I cannot do the smoking.
But no, we've got some friends that offer up different kinds of smoke, whether it be barbecue. We've got some firefighter buddies that we could talk to, and we could just do some different things like that. And it will probably be over cigars. We've got a long list of guests that we've reached out to and are reaching out to, and we'll hopefully get those guys lined up and gals lined up and have them come on. And like I say, we'll just have a good time with it, man. I'm really looking forward to getting it going again.
Me too, and hopefully I'll be able to get back to having a drink or two every now and then. And I can share some of the good. I would say we can have some good whiskey again, but you have never quit.
But I have really dialed it back. So
I was a bad influence. That's all there is.
Right. Now I'm. This is non-alcoholic. I probably shouldn't say the name because they're. I mean, I don't know how.
I don't know how YouTube would handle that. It's
yeah. All I know is I put it in a cool koozie, and so if you know, comment below and let us know if you know what this koozie means, who it involves, and kind of shed a little light on some of my latest music. I don't know, people that I'm really looking up to and am inspired by, and so we're gonna have some good whiskey. I hope soon. Maybe you might have a good reason to break the or fall off the wagon, if you will.
There we go, or get back on the wagon. I prefer the wagon to be where I travel to my whiskey.
Right. Driven by somebody else, of course.
Of course, because you can get a DUI riding a horse. I learned that years ago in Pawhuska, Oklahoma.
Shout out to Pawhuska.
So, what have you been doing over the last year while I've been gone, or while I've been out?
Man, I've been able to keep the band thing on the rails somehow. Our good buddy James Shellhorn filled in on bass while you were gone, and we couldn't have really got through it much without him. And then he's been a godsend. If you're ever in Tulsa, Oklahoma, come see his brewery, New Story Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a funny feeling we'll probably be doing an episode or two from there.
Oh yeah,
at some point.
I guarantee we will.
Man, just doing all the regular stuff, raising the boys. I had one graduate high school, which was just shocking to me. I can't believe
awesome.
Somebody my young age has a kid that could be going off to college here pretty soon. So
well, I'll make you feel old.
Uh-oh.
My oldest grandson turned a senior this year.
Mm.
We went to senior sunrise recently, which I asked my wife before we went because she said our grandson has his senior sunrise tomorrow. I want you to go. I'm like, okay, fine. I said, but are there going to be other adults there? Because this sounds like a senior kind of thing. Like they all gather on the football field and watch the sunrise for their last year together. And she promised me that there would be more adults there.
Well, we're closer to our senior sundowners than our senior sunrises.
I am much closer to sundowners than anybody realizes. Oh, quick story. I tell everybody cancer saved my life because in finding out I had cancer, they were going to give me a cardiac clearance for surgery, and I learned I had a blockage in, of all things, the Widowmaker.
Okay, do you want to play a little game of who had the better blockage?
I was going to say, I know you had the exact same blockage. So what was your percentage?
I was 95% blocked in the Widowmaker. How about you?
I was much less than that. Way smaller. I was like 80.
And they actually did surgery on that? What?
They did.
Come on, man. Should have held out for longer. You could have experienced the chest pains and the lack of breath and being able to, function. Oh, that was fun. A
What,
lot
you
of
just
fun.
get a stent?
I did just get a stent.
Nice, nice. Yeah, they couldn't do that because they were going to do the cancer surgery, and if I had gotten a stent, that would have delayed the cancer surgery for more than a year.
Oh.
Yeah, so I had to have open heart surgery. So I've got a nice, scar and chest that moves around. It's really weird.
Just a typical overachiever, as
Yeah.
you always have been. I mean,
Yeah.
we're glad that you pulled through that and that
Funny thing was, I'm getting ready to go in the hospital for my catheterization, and I learned that we also share a cardiologist.
That's not like Eskimo brother things, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I don't know what they call that, like cardiac something.
Cardiac brothers?
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
With the cardiac twins.
Yeah. It's our new superhero.
Cardiac twins activate. Form of heart attack. Yeah, I got in there. He started the catheterization, and we're just chit-chatting, having fun. He's a great guy. You know him well. You know his sense of humor. And all of a sudden, it gets very quiet in the room. And he looks at me and he goes, "It must run in the band." He's like, "It's the Widowmaker, just like what KP had." I'm like, "Oh, great." So yeah, I thought that was quite funny.
Did you at least get a volume discount since they already had one of us? Or maybe we get another person for free next time?
That's what I told him. I said, now this is our second, so the third one's free, right? For the third band member.
The cardiac punch card, like a Subway sandwich. Do they still do that? I don't even know if they do.
I don't know.
We need producer Pete here. He's the genius. We need to have him on sometime just to talk about all the food deals that he finds on apps, and it's insane.
It's been probably over a year ago now. Subway had this special. If you ordered online, you got your foot-long sandwich for half price. Okay. But what they didn't do was they didn't clarify exactly which sandwiches it accounted for, and they had one called the Beast, which was like 1.5 pounds of all of their different meats and everything else. And sure enough, I got online, Pete told me about it, I got online and ordered one, and it was half price. So it was like $7 for this monster of a sandwich.
And you get to eat on it for like 3 days.
Oh, yeah. Well, nowadays I could eat on it for a month, the way I eat now. But
you have to tell us a little bit about the what they did, and how that works, because you used to. I mean, we like to have big meals and do the whole thing, and now you can't really ingest that much.
No, I cannot do that anymore. What they did was the cancer surgery was the cancer was in my esophagus, and so to remove it, they had to remove part of my esophagus, and part of that process was they took part of my stomach and they pulled it up through my chest cavity and made it part of my esophagus. But that then meant that they reduced my stomach down much smaller, almost like a gastric bypass, if you will. And so the perfect example is I recently went and had sushi with my mom. And we always like to go to this all-you-can-eat sushi place, and they allow you to order off the menu also. But I would always get the all-you-can-eat, and she'd get a roll or two off the menu. And I would eat 5, 6 or more rolls. I made sure I got my money's worth. Last time we went in, we ordered 2 rolls. She ate most of a roll. I ate most of a roll, and that was it. I could not physically eat anymore. So I am learning exactly how little a human can survive on. It's been interesting.
So it's kind of like a straight tube now. So like now when you go out for sushi, if you went and you got one of those like sushi push pops, which are all the rage now, you could like just turn it up and push that thing and just have it all stacked straight down.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, it would just all stack up. It would be a push pop to a esophageal pop.
Right, or like it'd be a feeder, like you get like an automatic feeder for the for the animals. It just kind of boop boop, one drop down every time you needed some sustenance.
There you go. That would work. That would work. But yeah, that's been interesting. I am down almost. Well, I'm down right at 100 pounds from a little over a year ago.
Well, congratulations. That's awesome. You're looking great.
Well, thank you.
I'm sure you're enjoying the new clothes shopping.
Yeah, you can't tell from this shot looking at me. I still look huge because I still wear big clothes. But
they say the camera adds 100 pounds, so it's okay.
Well, how many cameras do I have on me? No, I was just between 350 and 360 a little over a year ago, and now last time I weighed, I was below 250.
Wow.
I've gone from 3 or 4X shirts to this is a double X, and it's massive on me. I have extra larges that I'm wearing nowadays. And they don't expect me to quit losing weight for quite a while yet. So right now I think I'm the incredible shrinking man, because every time I put on clothes they're a little bit bigger than they used to be.
Eventually your bases are going to weigh as much as you do, and we're going to have to figure out some way to like prop you both up.
No kidding, no kidding. But yeah, it's been great to be back playing with the band. I have absolutely, of all of the things that I have missed over the last year, that one has to be top of the list.
Probably because you get to stand behind me and stare at my backside the whole show, right? No, I guess not. We'll go with that.
I'm going to leave that one right there. just let it sit there. Just let the silence speak for itself.
I always tell the drummer that's your favorite part of the whole night. Getting to sit there and watch me bounce around the stage. I'm sure that's got to just be a sight to see.
But yeah, it's good that things are getting back to normal. I'm still a long way from normal. I was a long way from normal before this ever started. But
I don't think they have a surgery for that.
No, they do not. They do not. They have psychotics or psychotropics for that, but not a surgery. How is your smoke going?
Oh, I love it. This is it's a nice, full, spicy, but it's in a short form, so you can actually get this, consumed fairly quickly, 45 minutes maybe.
Nice.
And like I say, good short smoke, but it still gives me tons of flavor that I really look for in a cigar. As you know, we like full-bodied cigars, and this always just hits the spot. We got a lot of good cigars we're gonna have on the show at some point, and I've been stockpiling while you've been gone.
Oh no!
Yeah, because I mean, somebody had to keep the cigar industry afloat while you weren't buying cigars.
Well, you mentioned Smokelahoma. I heard rumor that there is a friend of ours whose wife has said he is never allowed to go to Smokelahoma with you again because of how much he spent just following you around going, well, yeah, I'll take a box of that too.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you gotta.
I missed that. For those of you who don't know what Smokelahoma is, every year, what is it, April?
Every April.
Every April, there's a big event thrown by ZT Cigars in Oklahoma City called Smokelahoma. They have vendors in from at least 6 or 8 of the major
about
players.
25 vendors, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Some smaller boutique stuff, some much bigger, like Davidoff is there, along with many, many others.
Oh, yeah.
Our friends from Christoph are always there. Oliva, Rocky Patel, just we could start naming and we could just keep naming. But I had to miss that this year, and I hated to miss it. But I want to tell you, I really appreciate, it was almost midnight, and I'm sitting there, I'm hooked up to my food bag because I was still on intravenous food at the time, and I'm sitting at home half asleep, and my phone rings, and I knew who it was before I even looked at the phone.
Because I'm in your contact list. That's the way electronics work. It's okay.
No, before I even looked at the phone, I knew who it was because I knew you guys were at Smokelahoma. And I want to tell you, I really appreciate that you did a video call with me, and I got to see everybody there, and I felt like I was still there in spirit, even though I wasn't there physically.
Oh, there were spirits there for sure. Yeah. One of the probably funniest ones was one of our good buddies. We were all sitting around outside we always rent a big house. There's like 14, 16 of us that all go. We rent one big house. We all stay together. And So we're all sitting around the backyard that Friday evening and having a drink and a smoke, and one of our buddies jumps up and he goes, "Hang on, I got an idea." So he runs over to the car and he comes running back, and he's got this bottle, and he's got the paper bag pulled down just a little bit to expose the top. But he's got his hand around the very top of it, so I couldn't see the cap or anything. But he holds it up and he goes, "If anybody can tell me what's in this bag, they get to keep the bottle." And without missing a beat, I go, "Antique 107." And he called me a few choice words and then handed me the bottle.
I can imagine. Yeah, that does not surprise me because you are a bit of a Weller aficionado.
I like to say I smelled it through the bag, but
well,
possibly.
We got a great experience. What was that? About a year and a half ago, we got to open up a bottle of Rebel Yell.
Yes.
Our producer Kevin, his brother Keith, had a, what was it, 1960s,
Yes.
or maybe early 70s bottle of Rebel Yell, which was the original Weller recipe, wasn't it?
It was. I'm sure whenever you said Rebel Yell, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, that bottom shelf alcohol." Well, it's not owned by Weller anymore, and you are correct. It is a bottom shelf. But this bottle in particular, yes, it was made by Weller back then, and it had not been opened. Even though whiskey doesn't technically age once it's been sealed into a bottle.
Right.
Imagine getting a bottle that hasn't been opened since the 60s, and you get to crack it open for the first time. And it did take, they always say, I guess you gotta let it aerate, and like 10 minutes for every year or some crazy stat or whatever.
Yeah.
I did try it right out of the bottle, poured it into a glass and took a sip, and oh wow, the burn was amazing. It was oof, lit you up. But I just set it on the counter, walked away, came back about 30 minutes later, and it was smooth, black cherry, and tasted like a Weller product. I was really shocked because I could take a Rebel Yell from right now and tell you exactly what it is without knowing what bottle it came out of, and
Yeah.
I've been never impressed. But this really was good. And
Opened up well after that amount of time.
I hope you remember it.
I remember
slightly.
parts of it.
We may or may not have drank a little bit of the bottle.
Yeah, I remember drinking several glasses of other stuff before we cracked that one open. So I don't remember it quite as accurately as you do, but I guarantee I enjoyed it.
Heck yeah.
Well, I know we're gonna keep this one short, but we're gonna keep doing these. We're gonna have guests. We're gonna go do some interesting things, some smoke related, but not necessarily cigar related stuff. What else do you think we might be up to?
Oh man, we may have some sports involved. We may have some food involved. Some beer, all of my favorite things and your
That's
favorite
right.
things. You just won't be able to partake as much in them, but
That's right. And we will have Oktoberfest coming up.
We do
So
have-
we very well might broadcast from Tulsa's Oktoberfest, the #1 Oktoberfest in the nation 2 years in a row, hoping for our third.
Yeah, and if you could do us a big favor, maybe we can put it in the comments. There's a link to the USA Today voting thing. Go out and vote for Tulsa. If you've been here, you know how great it is. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? This is the year. Come.
That's
Just
right.
book a trip to Tulsa. We are a great city. Tons to offer. Obviously, the great Oktoberfest, but we also have one of the coolest parks in the nation. We can tell you, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just maybe do some tours of Tulsa occasionally and show some of the things that we have here that are that make this place so special. Outside of the great lounges that we have.
That's right. It's going to be fun. You guys keep with us. We appreciate you following us. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
Hit the bell icon so you'll get a notification every time we post.
That's right. Until next time, I'm C.R. Parsons.
And I'm Kevin Price.
And we are the Smokey Guys.
Stay smoky.
smoky.